Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, dímelo, mi gente? Que lo que y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself, aka el adobe, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo, mi gente. Trabajando que estamos today, my friends. Trabajando y la ofrenda. What's good, y'all? Having a good Saturday, y'all. You having a good Saturday? Y'all little twisty, y'all little drunky. What's going on, y'all? What y'all doing up? Huh? Smash the like button. Y'all already know the drill. Y'all ain't doing nothing. If y'all ain't smashing nothing tonight, at least y'all can smash the like buttons. Y'all can tell y'all friends y'all was smashing something on a Saturday night. What's good? Family guy in the building. What's good, man? The world is yours. Tycho in the building. Rigo in the building. What's good, man? Smash the like button. Y'all already know. Clase azul en session. Clase azul en session, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the title, see the thumbnail. Teofimo Lopez, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief. You already know, 2-division lineal champion of the world. The phenom, the lead of the generation. The guy that started it all, that started talking about it and his journey to become an undisputed and stuff like that. Even though the WBC play around with his legacy and stuff like that, we know what it is. I know the haters ain't never gonna give it to him, but y'all know what it is, how the politics of the sport of boxing played him. But you know what? The politics of boxing is coming along, though. It's coming along. Teofimo Lopez now, WBO super champion, just like Bud Crawford, super champion, just like Dimitri Bivol, super champion. And what does the super champion entails? Prolongs the mandatory, make it from 9 months to 18 months. Okay. You got a little airspace, you feel me? Got a little gappity gap. What's good, man? What's good, Christian in the building? What's good, Christian? The boxing boys in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. Dímelo, señor. Ness in the building. What's good, man? Christian Padilla in the building. One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. Y'all want to become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing? Y'all already know where to go, man. Smash that link. You already know. Feel me? Joey in the building. What's good, man? What's good? You know what I'm saying? In life, man, we just want options. You feel me? The more options, the better. You know, the more opportunities, the better. You feel me? You know, it's like when it's just like a dude put well together, like your boy Punch Drunk. And shout out to all the fellas out there. You know what I'm saying? GQ OGs out there. You feel me? You know, when you got a lot of options, it's just good. You know, say, hey, baby, no, usted, hey, mommy. Hey, I'm on my beach. Okay, baby. All right. You know what I'm saying? The more options, the better. You know what I'm saying? Now, I feel sorry for them Rick Ross looking motherfuckers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't got the options. You feel me? Y'all don't got the options. You don't got the super champion options. And that's what it is. The super champion got options. Leeways. You feel me? Some people are like, yo, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair, yo. Yo, come on, man. That's not fair. But hey, if you didn't think that the Teofimo Lopez victory over Josh Taylor wasn't big, this is what it was big. Because if it wasn't Josh Taylor, if he was just to beat, let's see, Matias, he would never got that. But he beat Josh Taylor, the guy that never lost his belt, the guy that was regarded the king of 140-pound division. Let's go, low nose boxing in the building. Low nose boxing. Dímelo de lo mío. What's good? Stop lining Tio up for Bud. He has Devin. Low nose boxing. You always complaining about that. Oh, stop lining Tio with Bud. Stop lining. Why not? Dare to be great. They're talking about Bud and Canelo. And you don't want me to line up Tio one division up with Bud? If he's the man, he's the lineal champion in 140. You don't want me to line him up to go one step up to fight Bud Crawford? Who else? Who you want me to chase? What is Teofimo Lopez dare to be great fight? What is Teofimo Lopez dare to be great fight? Right? You move up. Okay, there's only one division up. You ain't skipping divisions. It's not Teofimo Lopez. We're not saying Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting Canelo. Teofimo Lopez is going to go to the 160 and fight Triple G. We one step up. What do you mean stop lining Teo up and stuff like that? Teo was the type that he go for legacy. You want to say, Teo, don't go for legacy. No, chill, relax. Just wait for Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. Just sit down and wait. You know what I'm saying? Just stop trying to be great, Teo. Why are you trying to stop? Why low nose boxing? Why are you trying to prevent Teofimo Lopez from being great? No, it's too much. What is it? When does Teo needs to be in some protective custody like some of the PBC fighters, huh? What do you mean? Stop, Teo. Don't be stop. Don't be great, okay? No. If you're on kindergarten, then you're gonna go to first grade, okay? You're not skipping second. You're gonna be in first, and you're gonna go throughout the year. Rod don't need Bud. Bud is the one lacking big fights. Bud needs to fight Boots. Man, please, man. Boots got 30 fights. I like Boots, man. Y'all know I've been talking about Boots for a long time. But fucking Teofimo Lopez resume is better than Boots. As a matter of fact, Teofimo Lopez has earned the right to dare to be great more than Boots. How about that? Teofimo Lopez has earned the right through the WBO to get a shot with Bud Crawford. Just as much as Boots, or probably more than Boots. Matter of fact, Boots started his career the same year as Teofimo Lopez. As a matter of fact, Boots started his career first than Teofimo Lopez. And look what Teofimo Lopez has earned, and look what Boots Ennis have accomplished in his career. Boots Ennis, I love Boots Ennis. I mean, man, the skills, man, that pay the bills. He passes the eye test like any other eye test I ever took in my life. Boots Ennis passes the eye test. But guess what? Boots Ennis hasn't even fought a gatekeeper. Not even a gatekeeper. And he's 26 years old. He started his career first, bro. Hey, if Teofimo Lopez is moving quick to get the Bud Crawford, hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: Boots Boots and the team, Cameron Duncan and them, they kind of slow. Shout out to Low Nose Boxing. He said, shout out to Low Nose Boxing con 2 pesos de plátano. Said Teo has Haney and Tech weight classes for a reason. Man, we live in the 2023. Ain't nobody give a damn about no weight classes right now. What are you talking about, Lolo? It's weight classes for a reason. Well, Teofimo Lopez is 2-division world champion. Shakur Stevenson is on his way to be a 3-division world champion. Is a 4-division world champion, undisputed in bantamweight division, and just beat Stephen Fulton. It doesn't matter. Manny Pacquiao, the 8th-division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the son of the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Thomas Hearn, 7th-division world champion. Doesn't matter. Oscar De La Hoya, 6th-division world champion. Mayweather, 5th-division world champion. Roy Jones Jr., 4th-division world champion. Doesn't matter. Patterson, doesn't matter. Yeah, it matters. It matters to be great. And that's what Teofimo Lopez is all about. Stop trying to hold him down. Low no boxing. Holding him down. Relax, bro. Hey. No. Teo, no. I think you're good, but relax, Just wait for Haney and maybe Prograis, There's enough here. Don't go up there, man. You don't need that, man. Man, Low Nose Boxing, man, I don't know, man. You're the type of the person that you will hold on and not let me, not let people around you be the best that they could be. Come on, man. You acting like Teofimo Lopez is going like 5 divisions up and stuff like that. Why you acting like Bud Crawford is Terminator? He just beat Earl the True Spins. He beat Earl the True Spins. Damn. Golly. I know what it is on those boxing. You don't want to say it because I know that you like Teofimo Lopez, but you just don't want to say Low Nose Boxing. You don't believe in Teofimo Lopez like I believe in Teo. That's what it is, Low Nose. You really don't believe in it. You don't want Teofimo Lopez to go up against Bud Crawford because you don't believe in Teo. That little Bud Crawford performance they had with Earl True Spence that scared you off, huh? That's what it is, Low Nose, huh? That's what it is. What's good for corners in the building? What's good, man? Come on, man. Teofimo Lopez. Think about it, y'all. Y'all already know that Alexis Rocha is in mandatory position for the WBO in 147. He's going to be facing Giovanni. Giovanni, how you spell his last name? But I believe he's number 4 ranked in the WBO, right? So, a matter of fact, they sent the petition before they announced the fight with Alexis Rocha. So think about it. If Bud Crawford going to be fighting Earl the True Spitz, these are the scenarios. Teofimo Lopez on my channel, the last time the Teofimo Lopez was on Punch Run Boxing, what did Teofimo Lopez said some of y'all took him serious, some of y'all didn't take it serious. Teofimo Lopez didn't just say it here, he also went to the press conference in New York City and said the same thing. Teofimo Lopez says, I want the winner of Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. Well, maybe some of y'all didn't want to take it serious, or maybe because it's Punch Run Boxing, and we just a little channel out here in the community, you feel me? And people think I'm just a crazy motherfucker. They don't take the guy serious, but Teofimo, but me, I'm talking about me, the crazy guy right here, the unsober drunky guy. But Teofimo Lopez said it here. What's next? He says, I want the winner of Spence and Bud. Well, guess what? Bud beat Spence. Guess what Teofimo Lopez team is doing? He's petitioning for the WBO to be a super champion so he could get the opportunity to knock on the door of Bud Crawford, a direct door to Bud Crawford. Now, we all know there's a rematch clause. But in the end of the day, we don't know yet what's really going to happen. I think it is going to happen, but remember, Bud Crawford got the veto to say which weight class he's going to fight. Now, if Bud Crawford says, you know what, you know what, Spence? It's going to be at 147, bro. Nah, you don't want to fight at 147? No. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to 154. The only reason I was going to go to 154 is to fight Jamal Charlo. But no. I got the video. Remember, you got to understand that the rematch clause, yes, it's a rematch clause, but Bud Crawford picks the weight. And that's why Earl True Spitz is saying, yo, hopefully Bud Crawford want to fight me at 154, because if Bud Crawford says, you know what, nah, I want to fight you at 147, and then Earl Spitz says, I don't want to fight you at 147, boom, they don't fight, and then Bud Crawford is free to fight a guy like Teofimo Lopez. Now, you tell me what's the biggest money fight at 147? What's a bigger money fight, Bud Crawford versus Boots or Bud Crawford versus Teofimo Lopez? What's a more lucrative fight, Bud Crawford versus Boots or Bud Crawford versus Teofimo Lopez? Now, I understand you, folks. I understand, folks. I understand that a lot of people's living in the clouds of the performance of Bud Crawford, which was a great performance, especially compared to the magnitude of the fight of Earl the True Spence and Bud Crawford. Welterweight undisputed, a fight that we've been waiting for a long time, a fight that the fans been asking. That was the primary fight in the sport of boxing, of course. A lot of people feel like it was a 50-50 fight. A lot of people didn't think. There was a lot of people like myself that thought that Bud Crawford was going to win, but I believe 90% of the people didn't think that it was going to go like that. Right? So the performance, it was beautiful. But let me tell you like this: who had the best performances of 2023? Bud Crawford, Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor, and now versus Stephen Fulton. Now, who's the only underdog? Teofimo Lopez. That's the guy that y'all question. Guess what? So for me, in my opinion, yes, the Bud Crawford, because of the magnitude of the fight, the way that he did Earl the True Spitz beating him from pillar to post, you know what I'm saying? He's not the big fish. He treated him like he was the tuna fish in Al 9. That wasn't really, it wasn't a real hard big fish to find. He found Earl Spence on Al 9 on his local supermarket. That's how easy it was. Yes, it's Earl Tuna Fish Spence. That's how it was, no big fish around. But anyway, what's the more lucrative fight? Teo, Crawford, Boots. What's more of a legacy fight? Now, a lot of people saying, well, but what does Bud Crawford gain by fighting Teo? Another champion. Just like the same thing. What does Canelo Alvarez gain by fighting Charlo? Another champion. Don't we marvel when Floyd Mayweather says, I fought 23 world champions? You know what I'm saying? He's a world champion. He's a current world champion. It's the same ish. It's daring to be great. Teofimo Lopez, Bud Crawford is Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard again. Oh yeah. A lot of people like history, right? Every time in this community, I want boxing to be what it used to be. Oh, these fighters nowadays, they don't go for greatness. They not like back in the days. They like not back in the days. Well, guess what? Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford is today's Sugar Ray Leonard Roberto Duran. Okay, he moving up. That's there to be great. No, y'all don't want that. It's too much. Because I'm gonna say it like this: Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford is more realistic than Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, moving 3 divisions up. 3 divisions up. That's not realistic. That's not natural. That's not tradition of daring to be great. That's something that we never seen before in 100+ years, 100+ years sports of the Queensberry rules. That's unheard of. Teofimo Lopez and Bud Crawford is the most realistic fight. Is the biggest fight. I'm gonna tell you like this: it's not as the welterweight is not as lucrative as it was a couple of years ago when we was like, hey, yo, the welterweight division is a stacked division. Conor Benn is not there. Virgil Ortiz moved up. Boots Ennis really hasn't done much. Teofimo Lopez moving up to the 147-pound division, whether Bud Crawford goes up to 154 and then the WBO makes him vacate or strip him, just like Jamel Charlo is getting stripped by the WBO. It looks like now that the WBO is becoming the strict belt federation. Remember, Daryl Peoples and RBF had that, and I want to do an interview with Daryl Peoples, man. That's one of the belt federations that I really want to do an interview with. I did call the office and I did leave a voicemail. All right, in your New Jersey office, Daryl's people. I really want to speak to you and hold the and have an interview. Or probably my brother, the boxing voice, Nestor Gibbs. I hope he does an interview with Daryl Peoples. I really want to talk to Daryl Peoples, man. Because IBF is not acting no more strict. I want to know why Earl of True Spence hasn't been in before. You know what I'm saying? They haven't called a mandatory defense in 4 years. Wow. For a strict belt federation. I don't know. But anyway, the WBO seems like it's becoming a strict one, right? It's unfortunate they stripping Charlo right after the bell versus Canelo Alvarez, because we want to see the undisputed versus undisputed and stuff like that. And then we want to give a chance as a lineal undisputed world champion that if Jamel Charlo wins or whatever, if he wins, he should get the decision of what to do with the belt. If he loses, he should go right back to the 154 if he has a chance to fight for it. I understand the Tim's you, the mandatory and all that. I understand. But it's boxing. I think everything could be worked out. I think that you know what I'm saying, Tio got a lot of options, right? And I did the poll. Let me see what the people saying in the poll. Yo, smash the like button. Y'all already know y'all haven't been smashing nothing tonight. At least smash the like buttons. Yeah, I could tell y'all fellas, y'all smashing something. Challenge, but at 147, 39 people has voted so far, 44%. 10%. Bud vacates Tio versus Rocha. See, that's 10%. But to be honest, that's as realistic as anything else. Teofimo Lopez fighting the winner of Alexis Rocha and Giovanni. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to be fighting. When they're going to be fighting? Alexis Rocha. Isn't it October 21st? Let me see. Because then it'll be enough time to have Teofimo Lopez, if he doesn't fight on Heisman night, he could fight on that date of February 10th. Super Bowl. I think on the West Coast, Las Vegas, Alexis Rocha versus Teofimo Lopez could be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Again, we know that Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya has been talking. They're on good terms. They have been having meetings. Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and Top Rank. Bob Arum has said that he's spoken to Golden Boy Promotions and the reference of Teofimo Lopez. Now the question is it for Ryan Garcia or is it for this possible fight with Alexis Rocha at 147? I think that's a good money fight for both of these guys. So that's a realistic option in case that Bud Crawford goes to the 154 and fight the rematch with Earl Spence, and the WBO makes Bud Crawford, vacate the title, whatever. Now, The tough thing is about that situation is that Bud Crawford is also the super champion as well. So he has the same type of power that Teofimo Lopez now has, you know? So he has the opportunity to also be like, I haven't seen, what's the last time we seen a super WBO versus another super WBO, you know? Another thing, we all know that Bud Crawford wants the bag, right? He wants the big fight. And I think that Teofimo Lopez and Bud Crawford just came out their best victory. If you tell me what was the best victory or best performance of 2023, these are the top guys. It will be Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence, like I said just like 5 minutes ago. It will be Teo versus Josh Taylor, of course, Ino Uwe, and Stephen Fulton, right? So think about it. Teofimo Lopez is at his height, the best victory, the best performance of his career. Bud Crawford, the best performance of his career, the biggest win. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, damn. And you know, this is why this is why, regardless, I know that a lot of y'all don't be hating on Teofimo Lopez for whatever reason. This guy is a guy that goes for legacy, right? But if it wasn't for Josh Taylor vacating the belts, this actually would have been undisputed versus undisputed. I'm gonna tell you how special a Teo and a Bud Crawford fight is, because we all know versus Vasily Lomachenko, that was undisputed. Now, if you don't want to recognize it, play the fool. Play the fool. Play the fool. Play the fool. All right. But you know that was undisputed, right? If it wasn't for the WBC franchise, and I think they should take full responsibility for it. But if y'all want to play the fool, play the fool. But let's be honest. If it wasn't for the WBC franchise, that would have been recognized by everybody as undisputed, right? Then Teofimo Lopez for Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor, if he didn't vacate the title, he would have been still undisputed, correct? Teofimo Lopez would have been recognized by everybody as the first two-division undisputed if it wasn't for certain things in the sport of boxing, politics, whatever, fees or whatever, right? In the same year that Bud Crawford became a two-division undisputed world champion, we could have had, and look, and just picture it, like just picture it. What's good, Nelly? Smash the like button. It would have been the two-division undisputed world champion going at each other. But I'm gonna tell you this: how significant of the wins these guys have earned. Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford is bigger than a Boots and Crawford. It's the biggest fight at welterweight. If Teofimo Lopez goes to welterweight, it will be the biggest money fight. So come on, guys. Don't y'all think? Don't y'all think this is a big fight? Now again, Bud Crawford got a rematch clause. If he goes fight Earl Spence at 154, then he could fight for the vacant WBO if Bud Crawford vacants and feel like he's not going to come back to the 147-pound division. He wants to fight Jamel Charlo. He's saying Canelo Alvarez. He's not saying nothing to nobody in the welterweight division or anybody that's coming up to the welterweight division. Now, there's some people that are going to be like, oh, but nah, T.O. Bud. Nah. What you mean, T.O. Bud? A lot of people were saying that Josh Taylor could have moved up. Remember, when Josh Taylor beat Jose Ramirez, the next possible fight, when people was talking about what's next for Bud, people was talking about Spence, people was talking about Virgil, and people was talking about Josh Taylor moving up. So now that it's Teo, why is not the same sentiment? Why people did say there was a potential fight with Josh Taylor and Bud Crawford. So why Teo beat Josh Taylor? So why there's not a potential fight with Bud? Why, I'm not saying why aren't people talking about that like they was talking about a potential with Josh Taylor and Bud Crawford? Again, both of these guys are coming out with great wins. The type of wins that they looked levels above their opponents. They beat pound for pound caliber of fighters. Earl Spence as a pound for pound. Josh Taylor as a pound for pound. Undefeated was Earl Spence. Undefeated Josh Taylor. Yes, people question that if Josh Taylor lost to Catterall. At the end of the day, he didn't. Just like in the end of the day, Rolly did it. And who cares, right? And we all know that we still wanted to see Josh Taylor anyway. I just think it makes more sense. I think Teo and Bud Crawford makes more sense. I think Teo could be a 3 division. He's the type. He's not afraid to lose his O. He never was afraid to lose his O. He already got his O taken, right? So, he's a guy out of everybody of this generation of who I trust that goes for legacy. We never need to question Teofimo Lopez to go for legacy. Teofimo Lopez never needed to marinate a fight or build the fight. You know what I'm saying? He did Gervonta Tan Davis dirty work to fight Lomachenko, right? He fought Josh Taylor when there was an Arnold Barbosa on the table, correct? So we all know that Teofimo Lopez is all about legacy. We all know that Bud Crawford was all about legacy as well. So let's keep that sport alive. Let's preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. This is a massive fight, in my opinion. So that's one option. The Alexis Rocha, if he beats Giovanni, is another option for the vacant. I think that the welterweight division is wide open, in my opinion. The welterweight division is wide open now that everybody has really moved up to the 154. Keith Thurman, I think they took him out from the WBC rankings and stuff like that. So Keith Thurman, I'm a Keith Thurman fan, but it looks like I think he's retired, but doesn't want to say that he's retired. Well, I don't know what's going on with Keith Thurman. It's very Steve Francis like-ish. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets his career back in order. It's embarrassing that people are talking about Keith Thurman versus Clarissa Shields more than Keith Thurman versus Bud and Keith Thurman versus Boots. So Keith Thurman going to 154. That's embarrassing. I know it must have irked Keith Thurman, but hey, his irrelevancy did that to himself. Sometimes you got to take control over your own career, man. So that's options right there. Now, of course, Ryan Garcia has been open to fight Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez has been open to fight Ryan Garcia. I spoke to David McWaters after the fight. David McWaters wants a Ryan Garcia versus a Teofimo Lopez. That's a big money fight. I believe that Teofimo Lopez has earned the right to get a big money fight. Ryan Garcia provides that. Bud Crawford provides a money fight and a legacy. And I think that would be good as well. Gervonta Tank Davis is the fight with Teofimo Lopez that I've been saying that's a legacy fight for Teofimo Lopez. I believe that Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Tank Davis possess something that you can't teach. Freakish God gifted freakish pots, the mixture of speed and power. I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez is that, in my opinion. But Teofimo Lopez has proved with his skills that he's great. Gervonta Tank Davis just has been passing the eye test, in my opinion. Let me say what's up to the people. Bass in the building. We're good. Stefan in the building. The fear and probably. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see. Punch. Do you feel Teo should rematch Kambosos to regain his laws before he earns a shot against Crawford? To be honest, I think he already earned a shot with Crawford, being the lineal champion 140. I think he earned the right already. Or whoever's holding the WBO belt. I think that before the Josh Taylor, I was okay. Teofimo Lopez, he could fight the George Kambosos. The thing is, to be honest, this is what it is. I understand as I sound more biased in this situation in terms of the Kambosos situation, because look, I was there. I was with Teo. Teo was not fit to fight, even when he fought George Kambosos. I didn't see it like. I was actually proud of Teofimo Lopez because I knew he was not supposed to be in the ring. But for everybody else, y'all not there. So of course, y'all, it's either y'all take my word or not. It doesn't matter. But I think with the win with Josh Taylor, clarified that wasn't Teo versus George Kambosos. Before the Josh Taylor, there's a lot of people saying, well, it doesn't matter. He was 100% and nothing was wrong with him. No excuses and stuff like that. But with the win with Josh Taylor and how he won, I think it let a lot of people that didn't believe or didn't want to hear that he was not fit to fight, whatever. I think it actually clarified, like, that wasn't the real Teo versus George Kambosos. Now, a George Kambosos fight is still it could happen, right? George Kambosos signed a multi-fight deal with Top Rank. You know, is George Kambosos going to be moving up to the 140 pound division? You know what I'm saying? I think he almost lost his position by, I think that Maxie Hughes did beat George Kambosos. So I don't know if this is his last fight with Top Rank. I know he signed a multi-fight deal with Top Rank. Maybe that will be a good money fight. I think so as well, because I think both of these guys could sell it, especially the history and the storyline. I think that fight could actually sell. Matter of fact, I think that Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos, because of the storyline, the way they're gonna go at one another, I think could sell more than Regis Prograis and Devin Haney. Devin Haney, Regis Prograis, damn, the zone pay-per-view. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna support it. I just don't. I'm more upset and more frustrated with the zone and how they faked us with this pay-per-view model, with this new pay-per-view model, and Canelo Alvarez is not even with the zone anymore. So, punch. Tank needs to fight the takeover. Tio be solidified since he has never fought someone on the pound-for-pound list, bro. Him or Core. Shit, we all know that. We all know Gino in the building was good, man. He said Teofimo Lopez just needs to have fun in the ring and he beats everybody. I think so. I think so too. I got Tio, to be honest. I got Tio over in 140 and 135. I got Tio over everybody. You know what I'm saying? If he's on, he's on. He's just I got Tio. I got Tio over everybody. And I think he's proven it with pound for pound caliber fighters like Josh Taylor and Vasily Lomachenko. You know, and beating a champion like he beat Richard Comey and knocking him out in the second round. I think he's proven it more than any other young fighter. I like Shakur Stevenson has done a wonderful job. I think that he's the most duck fighter right now. Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin. I don't know what happened to Frank Martin. I think, you know, look, I'm going to say it like this, because I was thinking about it. I think a lot of people's going hard on Frank Martin. Of course, I think that he's a duck. I think that they want the Willy Wonka ticket. They want that Javante Tank Davis on that side. But does something happen in his private life? I don't know what's going on. I mean, ain't nobody saying anything about why Frank Martin pulled out from the fight. The only thing that is logical is that he's waiting for the Willy Wonka ticket like Pitbull Cruz. You know, I think Shakur Stevenson has implemented the power lately. Like I said earlier, you know, he's implemented some power lately, and it seems like now is making a lot of people run. I think it's Maton said, I think PBC turned it down. Somebody turned it down, right? Somebody turned it down. And right now, if nobody's speaking for Frank Martin, there's no representative and things of that nature. Earl the Truth spends on vacation with his woman. Ain't nobody really speaking for Frank Martin. Frank Martin is left out there in the island like Castaway. So everybody gonna be pointing the finger at Frank Martin. Now we all know in the business of boxing, all the fighters don't make their decisions. The business handlers does. But if the business handlers ain't coming out and protecting or speaking for him or sending some PR or something like that, and Frank Martin is all quiet, social media quiet, so guess what? You ducking and you running. That's what it is. Shakur Stevenson is close to a near perfect fighter at this point of his career. He's been he's been great. You know what I'm saying? And he's only growing. And like I said in the past, I said Teofimo Lopez is the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief of this generation. He's the one that's really setting the tone. I think Shakur Stevenson is the general. I think that Tio is the captain, the president, and Bam Rodriguez is the lieutenant. You feel me? Bam Rodriguez is going to be fighting Sonny Edwards later on this year. He fought Cuadras, he fought Rovenside. He didn't need to fight Rovenside. I think that Bam Rodriguez, Shakur Stevenson, and of course the captain Teofimo Lopez is the one that's actually leading this generation. Devin Haney, he's fighting for he got some fights. He's gonna be fighting Regis Prograis. That's a great fight, moving from 135 to 140. So we got to give a lot of credit to Devin Haney as well. I just think that Teofimo Lopez is the one that sets the tone. You know, I think Shakur Stevenson, you know, campaigning in his third division, beating guys like Jamal Herring and Oscar Valdez back to back. That's great wins. He's doing a wonderful job of selling in Newark, you know, so he got his fans behind him, his people behind him. And I think he's done a wonderful job. Ben Rodriguez, Orlando Gonzalez at the lightweight classes, Frank Martin, a hoe. I don't know how you going. And you know what? And at the end of the day, I was thinking about this before I went live. I was thinking about this. I'm like, yo, why everybody is saying, well, not everybody, but the people saying that's trying to, you know, stick up for Frank Martin. Well, Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying? He got the Gervonta Davis fight, and that's more money and stuff like that. How much more money you think Frank Martin is gonna make fighting Gervonta Davis? People acting like Frank Martin is going to make like $5 million fighting Gervonta Davis. He's probably won't even make. They probably won't even give him more than 1.2 or 1.5 million. They won't even like he made. Did he make 75,000? He only made 75,000. I think he gets paid the same, or probably a tiny little more with Gervonta Davis, in my opinion. A lot of people trying to use that excuse. How much more they're gonna give Frank Martin? First, Gervonta Davis is not Canelo. He's not getting these 25 million, 30 million pop. You know what I'm saying? Like probably Gervonta Davis guaranteed is what 6, 5, 8 million or something like that, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like how much more is Frank Martin is going to make if he fights Gervonta Davis and not Shakur Stevenson? At least with Shakur Stevenson, you're gonna make money. You're gonna make a mill. Maybe they would have put a pay-per-view. I don't know. I don't think so. But you would have made your money. You would have made your money, and you had the opportunity to become a champion. And even, by the way, see, people just stop caring about losing the O. And why don't you even think, even that I'm upset of Pitbull Cruz, because Pitbull Cruz team, shout out to Sean Gibbons, but even I did an interview with Sean Gibbons, and Sean Gibbons says, why fight Shakur Stevenson? We want to go after the Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, that he's a boring fighter and things of that nature. Yet, why don't Frank Martin believe in the skills and talent that even if he loses to Shakur Stevenson, he puts up a great fight like Pitbull Cruz and still keep your stocks up? See, I always say, Charles Edward Cheese, Queso in the building, dímelo, mi hermano, Queso. We back at it again. There's so many news in the sport of boxing, bro. So many news. We working overtime. We working overtime. So Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin, I don't think that he gets way more fighting Gervonta Davis. Why don't he believe in the skills and talent? Just go out there, fight your hardest, fight your best, and you could be just like your stablemate. If you lose, just make sure that your performance is so good that your stock won't drop. Let's not forget that Pitbull Cruz is living off a loss. Let's not forget that. So like I said in the beginning, even when I created my channel, I always say everything is not about winning and losing, but it's how you win and how you lose. It's how you win and how you lose. And Pitbull Cruz's career is a testament that it's not about winning and losing all the time, but it's how you win and how you lose. The way that Pitbull Cruz lost didn't make his stock didn't drop. It actually rose. Now, put it this way. We never see Shakur Stevenson hurt. We never see Shakur Stevenson in adversity. If Frank Martin at least push Shakur Stevenson through adversity and then make it a close fight, like, 115, 113, oh shit, it could be a draw, or it could go another way, but Shakur Stevenson won, guess what happened to Frank Martin? Damn, Frank Martin is the guy to beat Gervonta Davis, because a lot of people feel like Shakur Stevenson could beat Tank Davis. Oh shit! Believe in your skills and talent. Just go out there and put in the effort. Put in the 100% effort. There's one thing about the boxing fans. The boxing fans, they know. The boxing fans know when you're giving your all. When you're going all out. Maton said Pitbull is overrated. He might not be a champion, but on the guy that gets a lot of credit, the guy that is a threat, a guy that's dangerous, he put up the best fight versus Gervonta Davis. And putting up a good fight, you still get respected in the boxing world. Is the reason why. Put it this way, I'm going to give you another name. John Ryder. John Ryder is going to get another big fight because the way he fought versus Canelo Alvarez. Now, John Ryder, in my opinion, probably just won 2 rounds versus Canelo Alvarez, but how did he fight him? He showed the people that he got a fighting spirit, that he had courage, that he was going out there, that he was not going to he did not fight Canelo Alvarez to be laid out. And in the last round, he was telling Canelo Alvarez to come on and let's fight. Guess what? His stock don't drop. I'm going to give you another name. Mario Barrios versus Keith and Tom Thurman. Keith and Tom Thurman probably beat him every round, but guess what? He didn't demoralize Mario Barrios. And guess what he did his next fight? He knocked out his opponent the next fight. And guess who Mario Barrios is fighting next? Ugas. His stock didn't drop. If you perform well, your stock won't drop. You know what I'm saying? Your stock won't drop. People need to stop worrying about the O. Stop worrying about the O and go out there and perform to the best of your ability. Put up a great fight, and the fans will not let your stock drop. The same thing with Pitbull Cruz, the same thing with Mario Barrios, and the same thing with John Ryder. Who they saying John Ryder going to be fighting next? Who they say John Ryder maybe could fight next, or a potential fight? John Ryder versus Edgar Berlanga. That's going to be a fight. That's going to be another money-making fight. Put up a great fight, and you're going to see people going to respect you. Tio and Core, top guys, hands down. 10 could get knocked out, though. He's not. Look, they got a business model out there, and they have told us time and time again. That's why I don't get frustrated with Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't get frustrated with Gervonta Tank Davis because one thing, I may not like their business model in terms of competition, in terms of getting money as prize fighting, so I can understand that part. But in terms of competition and comparing him to the Shakurs and the Teofimo Lopez, no. Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson has done legacy shit. Devin Haney has done legacy stuff. Gervonta Tank Davis is trying to get the money. All right, you get the bag, but I'm not going to put you in the pound for pound list, or not on my pound for pound list. I'm not going to put you as one of the best and stuff like that, but you do pass the eye test. And I do believe that if he wanted to be great, if he wanted to be on the pound for pound, respectfully, morally, the right way, like everybody else when they're putting in the work, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is just as good. He's just as good. I believe that his contemporaries know he's just as good. I don't think that his contemporaries just look at Gervonta Tank Davis as a money grub. Shakur Stevenson knows that Gervonta Tank Davis is dangerous and very and highly skillful. Teofimo Lopez knows that. Devin Haney knows that. Everybody knows that. This guy, Gervonta Tank Davis, fought 200, almost 250 amateur bouts. He got skills. He's a dangerous fighter. I don't think that he wants to be great. I don't think he wants to be mentioned with the greats. I don't think he wants to go out there to the Hall of Fame and get in that podium and get that jacket or whatever they give you. He don't want none of that. And that's unfortunate because in the end of the day, money comes and goes. You don't know where your money gonna go. You don't know if you get married or baby mama want to take your money. You don't know what's gonna happen in life. All I know is you have a great legacy. You stay relevant, and legacy reigns supreme. Legacy is the real generational wealth. But you also got to stay relevant within your legacy as well. You know, I have seen fighters that do have a legacy and they don't got it. They don't got money and stuff like that. But I believe if you stay relevant within your legacy, look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson went through bankruptcy. Mike Tyson went to jail. Mike Tyson was fucking up. But guess what? It's his legacy that gives him the opportunity to get back to his feet, get the million, get the partnership. People still want to work around with Mike Tyson because of his legacy. Muhammad Ali, Nico Ali got a contract. A televised contract, an exclusive promotional deal with Top Rank. He didn't have a large stink in the amateur circuit, but because Muhammad Ali paved the way for his grandson to get the opportunity, legacy reigns supreme. Legacy is the generational wealth that got Nico Ali those opportunities. The same opportunity, legacy reigns supreme with Ricky Hatton. They got Campbell Hatton, the exclusive promotional deal that in his first fight, he got a televised fight. That's legacy. That's Ricky Hatton's legacy. So at the end of the day, legacy reigns supreme, and legacy is the truth generational wealth. Charles Educhi said, "Punch de Leon." I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Shout out to el dominicano de León. No es de León, que se parece el tipo. No, de los Santos. De los Santos may have the opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson. De lo mío, de los Santos. Hey, Pero ese tipo te va a romper el culito también, boss. No, break it down on bossy logically and objectively, man. Shout out to De Los Santos. Get that fight with Shakur Stevenson, but Shakur Stevenson gonna do a number on you. That's like when I was talking about Gervonta Davis and Hector Luis, Hector Luis Garcia, and people, yo, punch, but you Dominican, why you not going for your boy Hector Luis Garcia and stuff like that? Why you don't have no faith on your boy? Come on, man, come on, don't leave the. Hey, yo, I'm Dominican, I'm gonna keep it real. Yo le dije que Gervonta Davis is going to turn that plátano a totones. Y eso es lo que Shakur Stevenson le va a hacer a De Los Santos. He's going to turn ese plátano a un totone. Lo dije yo me mito. Hey, I'm gonna, you know, cheer that, yo, that you getting the opportunity. Por Shakur Stevenson te va a romper, mi hermano. Así yo lo voy a decir. Y que Francisco Hernandez said De Los Santos and William Cepeda will give anybody their range a good fight. No, sí, no, es verdad. No. De Los Santos, salud. You know what I'm saying? But a Shakur Stevenson is a whole different. Ese tipo, he's going to turn that plátano en totones, mi hermano. ¿Ah? Así como tú lo quieres. Tú quieres totones, tú quieres maduro, lo que sea, con carne. Hey, he's going to turn that plátano como un totone. Así mismito. Shakur Stevenson. I don't see nobody beating Shakur Stevenson 135 unless it's Gervonta Davis knocks out Shakur Stevenson. I don't even see nobody outboxing Shakur Stevenson 135. Ese tipo, it's too good, bro. De Los Santos is good, but I seen some, you know, I seen some openings, man. And to be honest, I love my Dominican fighters, but when they reach that, shout out to Carlos Adamas, but when they reach that, you saw how Jason Rosario was caught the Holy Ghost versus Jason Rosario. I'm sorry, Jason Rosario, when Jamel Charlo jabbed his solar plex, Jason Rosario, I see, go, Santa Maria, shout out to my brother Michel Rivera, pero también Frank Martin le ganó a Michel Rivera. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, man. Why they treating my Dominican fighters like some leftovers and stuff like that, like you know, sloppy seconds. They treating my Dominican fighters like sloppy seconds, right? Didn't Frank Martin fought ¿cómo se llama el tigre? Jackson Marines, you know, short notice. Hector Luis Garcia versus Chris Colbert, short notice. Mira cómo lo tienen a nosotros. Mango and Dominican potato. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, Charles Other Cheese. My mother make the best potato salad ever. I love it. Potato salad con arroz con guandule. Carne guisada o con, mira, eso, mira Charles Other Cheese. Carne cerdo with potato salad con arroz con guandule. Y también dame un macaroni salad con tuna también. ¿Te gusta eso? Macaroni salad con tuna, con pepper y toda esa vaina. You got the potato salad, the pink one too, not the Puerto Rican one. The Puerto Rican people, the Puerto Rican potato salad is only eggs, mayo, and potato. No le gustan carrot, no le gustan onions. Y hasta los Dominican, we put manzana, we put apple if we have to. Eso es lo que es, mi hermano. Eso es lo que es. Shakur is a better version of Haney, but they both extremely lack show-stopping power. I don't know the urge. I don't think that Shakur is a better version of Haney. I think Shakur. I know a lot of people use a lot of people use compare them, but to me, my brother, I think that Shakur is way. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just like the way that Shakur Stevenson stand in the pocket compared to Haney. I like Shakur Stevenson stand in the pocket. I think he got more power. I think he got more intellect. I think he got better defense. I think he got a better IQ, man. I just see Shakur Stevenson, especially now that how he's grown. And I asked him the question when I was out there in Newark. I said, remember that you didn't have to, but he apologized to the social media on social media because of his performance before the hearing. And he got booed, right? And he said he apologized. He never going to do that again. I understand that this is entertainment, and he's entertaining. I finally realized who you remind me of. You ready? Jeffrey Wright. Isn't Jeffrey Wright Peoples Hernandez? Charles Other Cheese. Isn't Jeffrey Wright, Peoples Hernandez from Shav? Huh? Tiger Woo. I pull my finger like this. 181. 3 people that in Riverside. That's you talking about? Hold on, my fault. Third simple con Lopez. Oh, that plátano maduro. Said punch. Who wins? Shakur versus Teo at 140 down the line. Teofimo Lopez beat Shakur at 140. Teofimo Lopez beat Shakur at 140. Now 135 and drain him. I'm gonna say it like that. That's one hell of a fight right there. That's one hell of a fight, bro. That's one hell of a fight because I think that people do get overshadowed with probably the athleticism and the showboating and the power, the speed of Teofimo Lopez. But looking at the IQ of Teo versus Josh Taylor and Lomachenko, these are elite fighters in their respective division that was regarded the top dog in their division. And he beat them. He beat them like he was in another level. He froze and neutralized Lomachenko for the first half of the fight. We ain't never seen. And put it this way, Lomachenko got 3 losses. Two of his losses, people feel like he really won. And but they never question on the Teofimo Lopez. See, Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko fair and square, shut him down first half of the fight. You know what I'm saying? He won the whole fight in the first half. That's how easy it was. And then with Josh Taylor, man, he was playing around with Jason. He was dancing. He was jumping left hooking. You know, so Teofimo Lopez IQ may be underrated. And then his speed and power, twitch muscle, man. And then you got Shakur Stevenson that his power's coming into play. It's tough, though. It's tough. But I got Teo, but it's tough, though. Tough. Good looking out third. Teo, and he the southpaw killer, like Christian said. He the southpaw killer. You know what I'm saying? His best wins coming off versus southpaws. And that's why, think about it. Teofimo Lopez is more geared to fight a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis because he's beating elite southpaws. He's highly prepared. Steady gains in the building. Drizzy Joe in the building. What's good, man? Hey, yo, Smash, where we at with the smash into the like button? What we at? We got 55. We got 85 people looking on. 30 people hating right now. That's what we're trying to say. Damn, look at the poll. 97 poll. Challenge Bud at 147, 34%. Bud vacates. Teo versus Rocha for Vacant. Avoid Mando to fight Ryan Garcia, 18%. And fight Tank Davis, 24%. So more people are saying what I questioned. The question was, what Teo going to do next as the WBO Super Champion? Challenge Bud at 147. I say this, and I say that Teofimo Lopez is putting himself in position for greatness. It's no other. That's what Teofimo Lopez is all about. Remember, Teofimo Lopez said it on Punch Drunk Boxing. I want the winner of Spence and Bud. What you want next? The winner of Spence and Bud. That's what Teo wants. And Teo is doing it. Remember what I told y'all. What did I say? I say in the sport of boxing, a lot of people call out. They call out, I want this, I want that. I always say that business decisions speak louder than words. Business decisions speak louder than words. Steady Gain said Teo versus Bud is water versus water. I'm liking, the more that I talk about, I'm liking that fight. See, if Teo wasn't that, if Teo wasn't about legacy, I would be like, nah. But Teo's all about legacy, man. Teo's about legacy. You know? But Crawford is about legacy. I think that people may see it like, oh man, nah, man. If you're still thinking about the George Camboso, that's on you. If you're still thinking about that fight, that's on you. If you're not over the George Camboso, you ain't see what he did to John Taylor, you're not over George Camboso, that's on you. It's been over for me with the George Gambosa stuff. Josh Taylor moving on up. If Teofimo Lopez can't get Bud, he can't get the mandatory of the winner of Rocha and Giovanni. If he can't get Ryan Garcia, if he can't get Tank Davis, then run that back with George Camboso. Run that back with George Camboso. I say that. Edwin in the building. What's good, man? Salute. I remember Teofimo Lopez Sr. mentioned that. The thing is, sometimes people don't take it serious, but he's serious. Think about it. Think about it, folks. Who Teofimo Lopez was calling out on the lead up to the Lomachenko fight? He was calling out Josh Taylor. He been calling out Josh Taylor. He wanted to fight Josh Taylor right after the Lomachenko fight, and he got Josh Taylor. When people thought that he wasn't ready, that people wanted him, oh, why you don't fight Regis? Why you don't fight Arnold Barbosa? And then Teofimo Lopez hit you, man. I'm fighting Josh Taylor, bro. I'm fighting the guy. I'm fighting the guy. That's what he's about. That's what he's about. My brother Queso said it's closer than Canelo because of weight, but which one has a better chance at winning? Tio on Bud or Bud on Canelo? That's a good question in this community. I would say Tio on Bud, in my opinion. There's a good question right here, folks. Which I feel about Charles Other Cheese question. It's closer than Canelo because of weight, but which one has a better chance at winning? Tio versus Bud or Bud versus Canelo? I know in this community, because there is people that think that Bud Crawford will beat Canelo. I don't know why, but hey, what y'all think? The Earth said Tio versus Bud. Spin style was Taylor, man. Cobra said Tio. Tony said Tio. What's good, Cobe? Regal said Tio Bud. The Undisputed Room 40. Francisco Hernandez said Tank versus Tio for me. Oh, but that's on. We're talking about the question. Yeah, to be honest, man, I think Bud and Canelo is a mismatch. I think it's a pure mismatch. I think it's a video game fight. I don't know. You know what it is? Charles? I never looked at Earl Spence past a good or a great welterweight of this era. I didn't look at Earl Spence past that. I didn't look at Earl Spence as, oh, he's gonna do great at middleweight. I never looked him past. I never thought that he would be the best at 154, because I feel like even if he fights if he would have fought Jermell Charlo beats Earl Spence. I never looked at Earl Spence better than Jermell Charlo. So I never looked him past. I only looked at him as a welterweight. I found him very predictable. I respected Earl Spence, but for me, in my opinion, Earl Spence was just, I don't know. He wasn't special to me. Earl Spence was never special to me. Earl Spence I like his output. His output, I believe, was good and maybe special in this era. But I never found Earl Spence at that special fighter. I just seen him as a good welterweight. But a lot of people feel like that win with Bud Crawford really is like this huge and like breathtaking victory, that they think now he could beat Canelo. Crazy. Steady gains. Is Bud 2 in the clouds to fight Tio? The way maybe I do believe that Bud Crawford is in the clouds right now. I think that he's feeling himself a lot, and I think maybe at this point of his career, I think he should, but I think he's in the clouds because he never talked about Canelo like this. He never had the confidence to fight Canelo. He never had the confidence. I'm gonna keep on playing the video. You know that, Steady Gains. Bud Crawford never had the confidence to fight Canelo. All of a sudden, he beat Earl Spence, and now he has all this confidence in the world. This was before Canelo, bro. This is before Canelo. For those that don't,
talent. No, I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. He's what, 168, 175. I'm just 147, so I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen.
That fight from really happening. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford ain't turned. Bud Crawford hasn't left 147, and Canelo Alvarez is still at 168. So what changed? Where's this major confidence come from? And I've been saying this for the past, almost 2 weeks. Where does this confidence come from? Now, I'm not going to say you can't have confidence or build confidence. Of course, man, you don't want to stay in the same place all your life. Confidence-wise, you want to elevate and build your confidence. But beating Earl Spence, and now you could feel like you go 3 divisions up when you never thought you could go 3 divisions up. You thought that you could see by his face expression, like, I'm 140. He's like, I'm 147, 168. Like, but now, punch. He thought 12 was 22, so he def thought 21 was 40. That's before he got the steady gaze. He said that was before the snackety knack. Oh, that's what it is, steady games. I ain't doing that. Hey, yo, Bud, I ain't doing that said it. Hey, yo, Bud, or your people that's looking on, I ain't doing that said it. Steady Games said that it's because of snack, that it wasn't just a performance of Earl the True Spence that makes you think that you can move 2-3 divisions up to fight Canelo Alvarez. Well, you never thought that was possible. You said never. I'm 147. You're 168. Come on, guys. Come on. Why you asking? But now he's on that snackety dacky. I ain't say it, Bud. I ain't say it. It's one of the. I ain't say it. But it was steady. I ain't say it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I already told y'all what I feel his strength comes from. I already told y'all. It doesn't come from snack. It comes from Big Mama. It comes from his big, delicious, you know what I'm saying? The big mama, the plus size model. It comes from her. Him lifting her up and stuff like that. Come on, man. He can handle any 147 pounder. That's what it is. That's the confidence. Because his wife weighs more than Canelo Alvarez. And he can handle that. He got 6-7 kids with that woman, man. He be having that good love. He been flipping her around and stuff like that, carrying and shit like that. Of course, man. That's what his strong is. Not snack. It's the snack that he got at home. It's the snack. The big snack that he got at home. That's the strength of Bud Crawford. And not only was got that snacky snack. I don't know about y'all, man. I got petite. I don't got no snacky snack like that. I don't got no big mama. So. Maybe if I have big mama, I'll have my big calves and big thighs and stuff like that. And I could just push motherfuckers around and stuff and get the fuck away from me. I could be a bouncer and shit like that. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. See, y'all could be on that snack. Y'all on that snack. I don't believe that it's on snack. I don't think that Bud Crawford's on PEDs. I think that he just got he got weights at home. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole gym. You feel me? He got a whole gym. He got a whole gym. You doing curls. Let me get one of your arms, baby. Let me get one of your arms. I got to do some curls. Let me get one of your arms, baby. Let me bench one of your arms. Let me get the left one. He'd be like, I'm busy. I got to watch the kids. Just let me get one of the arms. She just put her arms out and Bud Crawford be like this. She'd be like this. How many sets you gonna do? You might need a spot, and I'm not even in position for a spot. Hey, yo, Bud Crawford be benching with the left arm or the right arm of his wife and shit like that. Come on, straighten that shit out, bitch. Man, he got a whole gym at home, bro. Y'all talking. Ain't no snack, ain't no Victor Cote, ain't none of that. I'm telling you, man, ain't none of that. Canelo will dominate Bud, but it's out of his league. Yeah, he'll dominate Bud. He'll dominate Bud. You know what I'm saying? He'll dominate Bud. 2 lives of Danny Medina. con los 2 pesos de plátano maduro. Said 2 lives in 1 day. Respect the work like a sub. Hey, yo, I gotta work, man. There's too many news, bruh. It's too many news. Teofimo Lopez elevated as super champ. He got a direct. He's a mandatory to Bud Crawford right away now, being super champion. If Bud Crawford moves up to 154, drops the WBO, he fights for that vacant belt. Probably Rocha. That's a good fight out there in the West Coast. Latino war. There you go. You got Frank Martin running away from Shakur Stevenson. There's a lot of news out here, bro. There's a lot of news, man. It's important news, and I couldn't just do a video about it. I really gotta talk about it. I gotta be with the family right here with y'all, bro. So y'all can let me know where we at. He said, "Best as him in whole gym. You wild and punch." I'm just keeping it real, bro. I just keep it real, man. And now this. Okay, let's paint the picture. Because a lot of people, yo, speaking of news, what's your take on the migrant situation in NYC? Diablo. Hey, yo, Charles at the Chisto, me voy a llevar from boxing to eso. You already know where we at, bro. You know that we won 2020, we won 47 back. We won 47. I think it's crazy. I did see a lot of migraines the other day through the Port Authority. I did see it. And I know they got a couple of hotels in New York City. The Stewart Hotel, you know, the Stewart Hotel is now a shelter, right? The hotel right across the street from Madison Square Garden, the Stewart Hotel is a shelter, bro. They all outside. They taking over a shelter. Diablo, man, they live better than me. I ain't been me though in Midtown. Them migrants be like, hey, yo, where you live at? I live in the heart of NYC. Really? You know, they got the free phone. They go to the app or whatever, the Wi-Fi in the new phone booths and shit like that. They living good. Diablo migrant goes out there to Midtown and lives right. He lives right across the street from Madison Square Garden. Mira esa vaina. If you want to take transit, the trains is right there. The 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, every train that you want to take is right there. They living good out here, bro. Hey, yo, Charles, at the Chief, they living good out here. They living better than us over here. The area code is the best. I want that Chio and Haney. I still want that fight. I want the Teofimo Lopez and Haney fight. My auntie said it's vicious out there. In Queens, I don't know if in Queens. I seen him in Midtown. You can see him at 31st, 30th Street. I'm telling you, they got the whole hotel though. They turned the whole. That's one of the premier hotels in Midtown, and they turned that. And that's not the only hotel. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't even know where they came from, bro. I don't even know where they came from. I know. People forget that we live in an island. New York City is an island. Manhattan is an island, but I'm trying to figure out where all these people came from. How? They came in a boat? How? It was like this like a couple of years ago. Shit is crazy. But I think these are good fights. I think, look, 2023 again, I've been saying it, all year. And I said the year before that, 2023. What I told y'all, for the members, Tony in the building. You remember what I said on the membership? I said that 2023 PBC got new money. Remember I said that? This is the before the Paramount. I said 2023 PBC new money. And look what PBC has done. Plant Benavidez, Tank Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Got some good fights. Gave Canelo Alvarez his money. Some good fights. But I'm still so what's your core team's going to do? He's going to fight De Los Santos. De Los Santos is working with PBC, so I don't know, man. I don't know. De Los Santos, you're gonna get that fight. If he gets that fight, then it is what it is. It's like I've been saying, man. They be just the Dominican fighters go over there and fight, because think about it. Pitbull Cruz, he's not a PBC fighter, but he fights under the umbrella of PBC with Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Frank Martin is with Man Down Promotions. Pause. He's with Earl the True Spence. They said no. And then De Los Santos work with PBC as well. So if they say no to Pitbull Cruz to fight Shakur, they say no to Frank Martin to fight Shakur, how De Los Santos going to get the opportunity? I don't know. So a lot of people in Twitter are saying that De Los Santos is going to get the Shakur Stevenson fight, but he's with the PBC guys. I don't know if he's going to get that fight. I don't know. And I think that Shakur Stevenson is right now, he's the most duck fighter right now. Savage in the building. What's good, man? Let me say shout out to Tony. Tony in the building. Tony, one of the members of Punch Run Boxing. Yo, y'all wouldn't become a member. Y'all already know where to go. You know, Savage in the building. What's good, son? What it do? What it do? What it do, man? What it do? Danny in the building. Steady Gains in the building. You feel me? You know? Gas on the building. Yo, Punch, when you shit like this keeps happening, you think the promoters give the fighters money to obey? Nope. You know what it is? It's Charles at the Cheese because I know what I know. I know who I know. I know who is who, and I know what I know. But let me tell y'all something that I think a lot of people is not gonna believe. Al Heyman doesn't micromanage every fighter that's fight under the PBC umbrella. Everybody think that Al Heyman is because you fight under the PBC umbrella like Bruce Ennis that he controls everything. Al Heyman has partnerships and relations with certain promoters and certain managers. He let them do their job. He acknowledges and respect what he gets the feedback from them. So let's say Al Heyman talks to Lou DeCuba, and Lou DeCuba tells him, you know what, I think that Ugas is ready, or I think that one of my fighters is ready. Al Heyman don't have to know nothing about this fighter. He has the trust with his partners with Lou DeCubas and the promoter like Samson and stuff like that. He let them do their job. You know what I'm saying? I think that people feel like if these fighters is fighting on the PBC, that Al Heyman is this that he's their manager and advisor. No, Al Heyman is only the manager and advisor to Thurman, to Spence, to Danny Garcia. The last person that Al Heyman signed for him to manage was Michel Rivera. That was the last person he signed. Al Heyman is just an advisor. He's not, and sometimes he's just an advisor to the managers. Remember, PBC is a show. PBC is a show. PBC is like Dancing with the Stars. You know, American Top Model. PBC is a show. And you could buy slots. Like if I was a promoter and let's say I'm cool with Al Heyman, you could buy slots. You have a fighter, you buy the slot. You know what I'm saying? In events, there's like, well, how many fights? Like 11, 12, 10 fights. You could buy a slot on the prelims and shit like that. It's a show. So, I think that, you know, the fighters start trusting who they hire, their managers and promoters. And if the promoters tell them, yo, don't get this fight now, we got you a fight. We got you a fight in March. It's going to be a big fight. So don't get this fight. Don't worry about it. You're going to be good. And I think the fighters, they got to obey the managers and stuff like that because they signed to them. You know, and I'm going to tell you something about these fighters as well. In boxing, the business handlers love working with vulnerable fighters. They like to keep fighters vulnerable. Remember, they like to keep fighters thinking that they need these guys, that they can't have a career without these guys. You know what I'm saying? The managers, the advisors, the promoters. That's how they take advantage of these guys. They put them in a vulnerable situation. They make these fighters feel like they can't do nothing on their own. A lot of these fighters don't know what their real values are as well. And then it's not the job of the manager to tell them what their values is, nor for them to find out. And that's when you got to get an attorney, a boxing attorney. They got the relations that could get you the numbers of what you get. And there's a lot of fighters that don't even know how much they're selling. I was talking to a fighter the other day. And he was talking ish about Matchroom. I'm not gonna tell y'all his name. And he was actually saying that, you know, he was selling tickets himself, and he didn't get the back end of the ticket. He didn't get the ticket revenue. And he was promised to get ticket revenue, and he was out there selling tickets himself. That he said that he actually said he sold personally 300 tickets on his own. He sold personally, and he never got it back. And he said that Matchroom is not like it used to be. He said Matchroom was one of the best. He said, but right now Matchroom is not what it used to be. Hey, if I have an interview with the guy, man, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably see him in 2 weeks. If he wants to go and if he wants to come through and talk about that. I'm not sure if he's still signed with Matchroom or anything like that, but that's what he said. That's what he said. Yo, remember, boxing is a dirty business, man, and nobody's overseeing boxing as well. So boxing is a dirty business. You know, there's a lot of people with handshake deals, man. There's a lot of people with handshake deals. A lot of this in boxing, a lot of this, you know. Trust me, I've had my situations. I had this. I learned quick. You know, next time I want my finder's fee. Next time everything's gonna be on contract. You know, I got. Don't worry, guys. I had an experience in where, you know, I was used and shit like that. You know, okay. It's a learning experience. Now I know how to handle my business and behind the scenes in the sport of boxing and things of that nature. I had to be Martin Barbara. Only fighters that get ducked are the ones who can't sell. I mean, fighters want to fight, man. Fighters want to fight, but you know, remember, it's a business at the end of the day, man. It's a business. You know, Enrique M con los 5 pesos. Gracias, Enrique. Usted no dice Enrique Iglesias aquí. Cántame un diquito para nosotros, Enrique. Gracias para los 5 pesos. Appreciate you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Said losses teach you the fucking most. Yep. Hey, but I'm not going to burn the bridge. You know what I'm saying? But damn, like, some people no tienen vergüenza. Like, yo, bro, like, damn, man, I'm a cool cat, bro. I'm a cool cat. And the funny thing is, like, yo, I'm a cool cat to, like, yo, I'm here for the help. You know, I'm here for the help. But damn, yeah, you ain't see no value in what I did. And then they act like and then they act like I'm como ya se van. Yo, it's crazy, yo. I'm telling you, yo, this business, the boxing business, yo, it's crazy. It's a bunch of snakes and sharks, man. It's a bunch of snakes and sharks. And you know, one thing I learned from even other business people, man, you just can't have no emotions. You know, and I keep it real, yo. I love boxing, and I respect what fighters do for a living. You know, how they feed their families, man. I see how they treat fighters too, man. Yo, they treat fighters worse than dogs, man. Worse than animals, man. You know, boxing is you know, when how many fighters you heard say, I don't want my fighters, my kids in boxing. Yo, I know fighters that got brain damage already and they still put them out there to fight. They still pass medical, bro. They still pass medical. And I know they got brain damage and they still pass medical. It's crazy. Boxing is crazy, but also these fighters most of these fighters, they will fight. They will die in that ring, bro. They crazy. These fighters are crazy, bro. They crazy human beings, man. That's why sometimes I used to tell people, like, when people be like, yo, these guys are crazy. What you expect these guys? They've been getting head in the head ever since they were like 10 years old, bro. What you think? Like, I never expect a fighter to be this sophisticated human being that got no problems and no issues or nothing like that. You got to remember, a lot of these fighters, they always got somebody that's doing something for them. You know, a lot of these fighters also, they sign deals as teenagers. They don't even know how to read contracts, bro. Their parents don't even know how to read boxing contracts. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to redline shit. They don't even know their value. And guess what? There's a lot of contracts out here that a lot of boxing contracts is 4 to 5 year contracts. So you could sign a deal. And I said this once before, but y'all don't know. You could sign a deal, right? You could sign a deal and you sign a 4 to 5, a 5 to 6, a 5-year deal. Let's say you sign it at the age of 18. In that same contract, it says if you win a belt, you gotta fight, you gotta defend that for 5 more fights. In the same contracts is also saying that once you become a champion, you only fight 2 times a year. Why you think a lot of people? Why you think you see in boxing a lot of these fighters only fight 2 times a year? And the fans is always saying, "Oh no, man! Well, these fighters only fighting 2 times. They don't fight enough." You know that is within their contract that says once they become a champion, they only fight 2 times a year. They can't do nothing about it. 2 times a year, 2 times in the span of 12 months. Let's say, and I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you're on your 4th year, on your 4th or 5th year, right? You already build a resume. You're 15-0, 20-0, right? Now you're like, man, I can't wait to get off this contract. I did my thing. Now I want to get off this contract. I want to sign with Eddie Hearn, or I want to sign with Oscar De La Hoya. I want to sign with Al Heyman, or I want to sign with Eddie Hearn or whatever, right? Now they're gonna put you in a title fight. See, we got to remember that these investors, they pay all the way up to now you fighting in TV network, and now they're about to get that. Now you're about to get paid on their second contract, on the re-up contract. Now you're gonna get paid. But guess how they get you? Because in that contract, after the 4th year or 5th year, now I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna put my fighter to fight for the IBF. If you win that IBF or you win that WBC, you win and you become a champion. Guess what? You hooked on another 4 to 5 years. People, they know that. If you win that belt, your contract is about to be up. In the contract says if you become a champion, you're hooked on 4 or 5 fights or 3-4 years. It's either whatever comes first, the 3-year, the 4-year, or the 5 fights. And I'm gonna tell you who I believe was suffering from that deal. And I know if they listening to me right now, because I've seen how those contracts look like. I know how the contract looks like. I've seen enough contracts. I think Gervonta Tank Davis was on that type of contract. I remember, you remember when he was frustrated? I know that Gervonta Tank Davis had a new attorney. That actually saw almost, whoa, what's going on? Yo, bro. You remember what he said on that tweet? He said that my attorney told me that he would have never signed that deal if he was with him in the beginning or something like that. He tweeted that shit before. He took it out, but I think I still got it on my other phone. He won the IBF, right? By the time he was going to fight Rolly, I think his contract was about to end. But then I think he was fighting for another world title or sometime, you know what they do? I'm not going to say that Gervonta Tank Davis, but this is what allegedly they also do. Sometimes when you're about to fight, remember, you got fight contracts, right? On the week of the fight, On the week of the fight, that's when you sign the real contract. Is the reason why, and I kept on saying this, fighters sign the contract of the week of the fight. Is the reason why we all thought that Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson signed, right? They said done deal, and look what happened now. So did they both really sign the contract? Think about it. Think about it. In boxing, you sign the contract of the week of the fight. You don't sign right now. You know when people, oh yeah, the contracts are signed, that's it. No, you sign the term sheet or proposal or whatever, and then fight week, you sign the actual contract. Well, guess what? Sometimes, you know what they do to fighters? In the week of the fight, they make you sign an extension at the same time. But you so geared to fight, you don't give a damn. You sign whatever. I'm telling you, some of these fighters don't even know how to read their contract. I'm not saying that they don't know how to read English. They don't know how to read the contract because most of the fighters only sign for bonuses. If I give you a bonus of $50,000, the fighter is signing for the bonus. It's almost like sign. It's like five. You remember when you first bought your first car, right? And the dealer is telling you sign here, put your initials there. This is what it means. Yeah, put your initials there, and you're like, oh yeah, right here. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. And you know when you buy a car, the fucking contract is like this, right? And the dealer is like, you remember the first time when you got, I think everybody that buy their first car, they get got for the first time, right? When you finance a car, I got the first time. So they be like, sign here. You be like, okay. Sign this one, all right, initials there. What that means, and they tell you whatever. You don't even want to read it because you just want to get you want to get the fuck out of here before you think they're gonna find that you got bad credit and shit like that. Damn, I can't believe I can't believe I got this car. Damn, how many fucking signatures I gotta find? Okay, I gotta get out of here with this car before they find out that I don't got no good credit. But yeah, man, they go for vulnerable fighters. Is the reason why you see a lot of fighters from the island. You know what I'm saying? They vulnerable fighters. Ask Kasim. I want to know how these. I want to Pitbull Cruz. I want to know how much money that Pitbull Cruz got. I don't know. You know, I want to know. I know a lot of people see that how much money they reported. They ain't getting. They're not going home with that. I'm telling you, I know fighters that got handshake deals. Javier Fortuna has a handshake deal with Samson Likowitz. He got a handshake deal. He got nothing written. Y'all know that? He got a handshake deal. Oh, but maybe that handshake deal was honorable. I'm not saying because you got a handshake deal, that doesn't mean that you're getting effed over. But you could get effed over, you know? I never heard of nobody really saying that Samson has robbed them, right? No fighter is saying that. To be honest, a lot of Samson fighters be like he looks out. I never heard anybody say that Samson Likowitz robbed them. And Samson has handshake deals with certain fighters. You know, he's an honorable guy to them. You know what I'm saying? He keeps it real. He gets them the money. He helps them out. You know, they value that. So I'm not saying just because something is not written, you know, but I'm going to say like this. It's not a lot of honorable people in this business. Everybody's a user in this business. I know that for a fact. I've been used. People are they it don't matter how cool you are, nice you are. If they could take advantage of you, they'll take advantage of you. And then act like you ain't do shit for them. And they move on to the next and take advantage. Why people sleeping on Charlo because he haven't fought in like a year or two? I'm not sleeping on Charlo. I think they could be an upset. I'm saying if Canelo Alvarez stamina is not up to par, I think it's going to be a long night, bro. I think it's going to be a long night for Canelo Alvarez if his stamina is not where it needs to be. Diablo me quitó Easy Pass. Ahora mismo que tú me mandas el email a 1:30 in the morning. Tú me estás quitando los dineros, los chelitos, estúpido. Easy Pass. Yo, why every time you think you pay a bill, then another bill pops up? Like Diablo, man, you bill you. I liked it better when I had the phone. When now I give these motherfuckers, the bill collectors, my emails, and they're mira, they got at 1:30 in the morning. They you don't pagar easy pass at 1 o'clock in the morning. Usted no duerme. Diablo. Oh, you put hey yo, queso. You put it on the Charlo? Ooh, shit. Hey yo, queso. Who you got? Benavides or Andre? Who you got? Tony said, yo, I do respect Haney camp for that. They do move like bosses. Now, I respect Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney and Bill Haney, the way they move business-wise, exceptional, especially in this line of business, in this cutthroat business, man. Shit. He said, Edward said, David Benavides, bro. Come on, man. Come on, boo. Come on, boo. Boo training hard though, man. Yeah, Boo training hard, man. The Meats Andre is in shape. Meats Andre in shape. But David Benavides is also he's looking in shape. But I see a little pouch. I see a little pouch from David Benavides, man. I see a little pouch. I see the Meats Andre gonna take advantage of that body. You know what I'm saying? And she. Hey, yo, you know, and you know that Teofimo Lopez supported the Shakur Stevenson in his tweet. Shakur Stevenson retweeted and stuff like that. I believe that Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, Bam Rodriguez, man, they're one of the last breeds, man, of you know. Coda in the building, dímelo, Coda in the building. ¿Qué lo que, mi hermano? Sorry, Punch, but Jamel will stop not later than round 10. Look. I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez can't beat Jamel Charlo. What I'm saying is that if Canelo Alvarez stamina is still declining, because I believe his stamina is declining from Bivol, Triple G, John Ryder. John Ryder was telling Canelo Alvarez punch resistance was not in the later rounds. So I feel like if Canelo Alvarez stamina is still diminishing, is still declining, I think that Jamel Charlo has the skills and talent, and the Jamel Charlo in the championship rounds, he does have punch resistance. Remember, he's knocked out Tony Harrison and Castaño in the 10th round in the later rounds. So he got punch resistant. His stamina does go to the later rounds. I could see Jamel Charlo capitalizing off that. If it goes to a championship rounds and Canelo Alvarez stamina is not up to par, I got Jamel Charlo maybe with an upset. If Canelo Alvarez is what we've seen, that he's in the mountains, he's running miles and stuff like that, and you see that he's being agile, and he's emphasizing a lot of movement and elusiveness. If he brings that elusiveness with the power, with the experience, and then of course Canelo Alvarez over. But if Canelo Alvarez stamina is not up to par, it's going to be a whole different type of story. Coda said, nah, bro, Canelo stamina right now is great. Thought the same thing before. I was proven wrong. Hey, we don't know. You know, promotion and videos, it could be perception. It could be perception. We saw Canelo Alvarez doing the rollie. Canelo Alvarez was doing the rollie. You see them with a little stick in the middle, and he was like this, you know, bobbing and weaving and stuff like that. Everybody used to make fun of Rolly with it. Why they don't make fun of Canelo Alvarez with it? Everybody was making fun of Rolly Romero when he has that little stick and he just like this, you know what I'm saying? You know, ducking it, you know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez doing, nobody want to make fun of him, huh? Come on, keep that same energy, y'all. Y'all was making fun of Rolly Romero. He said, come on, bro. I'm not saying that based on those weak ass videos. It's Canelo Alvarez doing the rollie, bro. Yeah, look at Canelo Alvarez has diminished himself to do the rollie workouts. Diablo, Canelo Alvarez, ¿qué tú estás haciendo, mi hermano? Dije, yo, Canelo Alvarez doing the rollie workout. Damn, you know shit is bad now. Oh shit, we need some new regimens. We need some new training regimens because tú sabes que ya me estoy cansando mucho. Vamos a tratar algo bueno, una cosa diferente. Oh shit, me estoy cansando. Vamos a tratar una cosa diferente, a entrenar como Rolly. The boxing prophet in the building say, yo, 5'11", Charlo. 5'11" Charlo and 168 will be better than 154 Charlo. Okay. Hey, yo, let me see if y'all want to talk. Let me send the link. Let me see if y'all want to chop it up. Anybody want to chop it up and see which I think is next for Teofimo Lopez, which I still feel about this Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson. If y'all want to chop it up, hold on. Let me send the link. I'll send a link. Anybody want to jump in for a while? You feel me? Get another opinion. You know, get another opinion. You know, send the link if anybody want to jump in. What's good? Enrique in the building. Teo can be an all-time great like Duran, Chavez. David Benavidez, the monster of Mexican, Ecuadorian, Dominican bloodline, can be great too. Así mimito, Enrique, the Dominican monster, the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian monster. David Benavidez, la bandera roja. Pero Bubu André, the boogeyman versus El Monstruo. Vamos a ver esa pelea. Gracias, Enrique. Teo can be an all-time. I think, to be honest, I think he's great of this era. And he's trying to be an all-time great. That's why he's trying to position himself for Bud, for 3-division world champion and by next year. This year. You know what I'm saying? By this year or next year. Let me see what the WBO is going to do after the Giovanni versus what's his name? Alexis Rocha. I think Alexis Alexis Rocha beats Giovanni, Teofimo Lopez versus Alexis Rocha early next year. I could see that. Let me see, October, November 9. They can't fight in December, stuff like that. That's the Heisman night. They could fight in February. I think it'll give a lot of time for Alexis Rocha to prepare himself. You know? Coda, palos plátano maduro, palos totones, mi hermano. Así como le va a hacer, what's his name? Shakur Stevenson is going to turn De Los Santos, como tú sabes, he's going to turn him into a totone. That's what's going to happen. Te fuiste, Coda, ¿dónde que tú estás, Coda? Come back, my friend. ¿A dónde que tú te fuiste? Where you at? Come back, my friend. I saw you. The boxing prophet said, yo, if Boo Boo tries to attack the body, that means he leaved himself in line of fire. Depending, man, I think he's gonna have to go to the body. You know what I'm saying? Go to the body and the head will fall. If he goes head hunting right away, nah. I mean, you can see him capitalize off. You know, he got that sneaky uppercut. He does have a sneaky over left. I seen him switch before. He has a sneaky over right. That's one thing that I think that David Benavidez is gonna have a problem with. Not a problem with, but he's gonna have to maybe have a problem adjusting to it because Demise Andre, he's not predictable. You know what I'm saying? He throw a lot of shots in weird angles and things of that nature. Ain't gonna be that easy, bro. Ain't gonna be that easy. Coda, ¿qué tú estás haciendo? Usando el toilet.
Usando el toilet. Vamos a ver.
Dime, usted está cagando,
Oh, what up, fun?
What's good, bro?
Baby. Yo, that Frank Martin shit is crazy, bro, for real.
Oh, what you weren't happy about it? Dime, what you think about Frank Martin? You think that he a duck goose?
Bro, I mean, I think it's a duck anyway, but I think it's a smart choice. I ain't gonna lie. I think
come on.
Oh no, ho, hear me out. First of all, we knew what was gonna happen. But I'm just saying it's a smart it was a smart decision. Because first of all, it's on a Thursday, bro. Like if you're gonna fight somebody like Shakur, you're gonna wanna, you know what I'm saying, try to get as much as you want out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be on a Thursday, and then Top Rank is going to get the majority, you know what I'm saying, of the you know, negotiations and all that. So it's not even like really like they about to like make really, really good money on this fight. I mean, I don't even know if it was going to be pay-per-view, was it?
If it was Thursday, I doubt it. If it was Thursday, I doubt it.
That's
Because you know why? Because also it's not only the Formula One thing, and it's also NFL Thursday. You know, a lot of people watch the NFL on a Thursday too.
Yeah.
So I doubt it would have been.
Yeah, it was on a Thursday. I'm like, yo, I mean, like, I guess, but like, I don't know. I think names of that magnitude, like, y'all don't want to make no Thursday fight. And then he's not trying to be like a bridge, like, you know what I'm saying, for Shakur to come to the PBC and just like a stepping stone. Like what am I saying? You up for a tank fight? Like, man, I'm trying to lose. I'm trying to win this fight. I want good terms in this fight. You know what I'm saying?
I think you bringing up, you know, because I haven't heard really nobody even said what you're saying at the moment. I didn't look at that like maybe his side is looking at it like how we're going to benefit. You know, I heard the flat fee was going to be $1 million for him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was going to be any pay-per-view. So he was going to get paid the most that he ever got paid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, at the end of the day, come on. In the end of the day, who you had winning anyway? Because I had Shakur Stevenson.
Yo,
anywhere
I got Shakur by like knockout. I think he might stop Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I really had him like just by dominant. Like, you know what I'm saying, dominant fashion, 12 rounds to 0. Maybe he'll give the 12th round away or something like that because, you know, he got the fight one. But, I mean, then I started thinking, I'm like, yo, Shakur is hitting sharper and he's growing into that man strength for real. Like, and I've seen him, like, hit dudes, like, cleaner now. Like, he's, like, really tagging dudes. So
he's really sitting down on his punches now.
Yeah, I think people sleeping on his power for real. Like, I said that to a couple people and they're like, oh, man, you crazy. You just a boxer. I'm like, yo, bro, he got some pop. Like, he got some like sneaky pop, man. I'm trying to tell motherfuckers. I don't want to listen. So I had him by knockout for sure.
Hey yo, after the fight, before the hearing fight, he heard hearing, he heard Oscar Valdez, he heard Confuciao, he heard Yoshino,
yeah.
So
that's the only thing. Like, it was the same thing with the Jamel Herring fight. Like, they shouldn't have like just stopped it, bro. Like, let this man get his like highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? Especially against Yoshino, he was on his way out. You know what I'm saying? Let this man get his highlight reel because people started talking after that. Oh, bro, he didn't really knock him out, early stoppages and that. I'm like, bro,
he was gonna go out.
Bro.
He was gonna go out.
He was toying with that man in there for real. Like, it wasn't no way out.
That's the scary part. The scary part is that Shakur Stevenson haven't even shown any type of vulnerability yet. And
at all.
He's not showing no vulnerability. He's beating these guys that's respectable champions like Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez. They're respectable champions at the time, and he's beating them like he's on some other level.
Easy work. The only thing I'm gonna say is that I really don't think. I mean, he's fighting anybody that's there. You know, I'm not saying like he ducking any type of smoke. Like he want to fight. Edwin De Los Santos, you know what I'm saying, acting a little crazy. I think he got, you know what I'm saying, like Frank Martin ducked this. All right, we'll go get, you know what I'm saying, Edwin De Los Santos. It's a crossover fight anyways. But
looking at that though, that you know, Pitbull Cruz is from the PBC side. Frank Martin from the PBC side, De Los Santos from the PBC side. So I'm to be honest, I'm anticipating that. Yeah, a lot of people now saying De Los Santos, but I'm anticipating that he's not going to fight that fight, or they do what they do to the rest of the Dominicans. They put him out there and go fight like como se llama, Jackson Martinez, like Hector Luis Garcia versus Chris Colbert. They just put him. Yeah, Dominicano, vete para allá, pelea con ese tigre, ahí mismito. That's your opportunity.
Dos Santos is different, bro. He's not gonna be like you gonna throw him out there and he gonna keep taking him out. He gonna keep. He's different, bro. For real, he's nice, bro. Like, I really. And this last fight versus Adorno, I don't think Adorno's the greatest. He's from over here, from Allentown, where I'm from. Like, he's real good. But he don't got like, he's not comfortable in there yet. Like, for them to put him in there with Edwin De Los Santos, but Edwin De Los Santos did what he was supposed to do and more, for real. Like,
he did.
Than I expected. Like, he played, like, he was showing real footwork, like elusive, like explosiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was boxing a little bit. He was doing a little bit of everything, for real. That he's nice, man. He's nice. And I don't see why Shakur wouldn't fight him now that what I'm saying, Frank Martin fell through. I don't see why he wouldn't.
What about Shakur Stevenson and Jermaine Ortiz?
Yo, that's a great fight, man.
That's a good fight right there.
Wow,
and that's in the brother.
Great test for real. That is a super great. That's what I was gonna say. Like Shakur ain't really fought like he's fought like anybody in front of him, but like really these guys, and to me, like aren't the biggest threats. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. So we never really seen him like face any adversity in the ring. You know, aside from him not showing even like any defensive flaws really up until now. He does lean back a little bit, but like he knows his distance so well that
he knows the game of inches, bro. Pause. He's like you know what I'm saying?
He know. The
nice.
distance is so perfect with him. Like he knows his reach, and he'll play with his opponent the first couple rounds, and he'll get their reach. You know what I'm saying? He knows how far they could reach. You know what I'm saying? He knows just to scoot back a little bit, little centimeters, bro. Like it's crazy. He's nice. But
let me get this super chat. Shout out to Simone. The Tio that beat Taylor dominates Crawford. Woo! Spence doesn't bring the athleticism or the dimensions that Tio has. Remember how Gamboa hurt Bud? Tio is Gamboa 2.0. Hey yo, we got the believers. The believers is out.
Man, I don't know.
Let's go, Tio. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Tio. Let's go. Sign that petition.
And I really like Tio, man. And I just hope that's not the man. I don't know, man. He could go to 147 for sure, but I think stay away from Crawford, bro.
Like, no. We're about greatness.
I know you're trying to promote the fight. I would love to see it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see it, but I don't want to see like Tio and Errol Spence's.
Let's go. We about legacy,
man.
All right. Let me ask you this question because I think it's this too. Is it Bud Crawford, or is it that you think like that because of the performance versus Earl Spence that you be like,
for sure, it's that performance. And you seen my comment that one time you was live, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you know what type time like. You know what I'm saying? And Crawford's a great fighter, bro. Like, for real. Like, he is a great fighter, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's like, it kind of, like, put a bad taste in my mouth, like, for real. So, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't really even, like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's crazy, for real. But, nah, that performance was his greatest performance ever, bro, for real. Like, I ain't never seen Crawford that good. Like, so poised, bro. So poised.
He surprised you?
Yo, crazy. Like, I knew from the first round, like, he was the faster, like, sharper fighter. I already knew, like, yo, Errol Spence is done. But, bro, like, Errol Spence did catch him a couple times, and it didn't even, like, tickle me.
Do nothing.
Yo, ni una coquilla, bro. Like, nothing. Like, nothing at all. I'm like, nah,
that shit ain't even itch. They ain't even itch so he could scratch nothing. That shit was not even a mosquito bite. Nothing, bro.
Nothing. Not at all. No, it's crazy.
But let me ask you this, because even Terence Crawford has acknowledged it in his Twitter. Do you feel do you feel like he on PEDs?
Come on, don't do it. Don't put me on the spot like that.
Come on, it's a question. It's a question.
I'm gonna answer that like this. I heard, I know some people, man, like. And I know who to believe and who not to believe. Nah, hear me out, for real. I heard sample A, ain't come back, negative.
Sam, we don't know. It's just breaking news.
Hear me out. And the test, you could look it up, it's public knowledge now. The test, they kept them private. For some reason. Listen, Victor Conte put that documentary out that Tuesday of the fight. Like it's a lot of things that I'm not gonna say he's on PEDs, bro, because I don't know that, and I'm not gonna put that on the man. But I am gonna say there is a lot of things that like are clicking, and it's kind of like weird that you're about to be 36 years old and you perform the best that you ever perform in your life against like one of the best fighters you ever perform. I mean, like Errol Spence looked like garbage that day too. I think. Tank will knock him out. That night, that Errol, you know what I'm saying, Showbiz said this, and it's so true. Like, you know what I'm saying, Ryan Garcia would have gave him a good fight. Shit, Rolly probably if Rolly would have got in there with that Errol Spence that night, man, it'd have been a
Come
fight.
on, Coda, you bobbing and weaving. You like Sweet Pea Whitaker out here.
Because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say yeah, and I don't know that, so I will never say that. I don't know, bro.
So no.
But
so
stop.
No. Oh shit! I say this. Oh, man. I'm gonna go on the record and say no.
Yeah, on record.
I'm gonna go on the record and say no. I'd rather be proven wrong than anything. I'm gonna go on the record and say no. But the fighters that work with Victor Conte have to take into consideration that there's gonna be allegations if you're gonna look incredible like that because you do work with a guy that's banned from every sport. You know his history. You know what I'm saying? Is you just people gotta understand that. They gotta understand.
Yo, exactly, bro. And it's like, bro,
and you know what? And let me say that before you go. It's not even just that, because look, I'm also a believer. Come on, we from the hood. I'm also a believer if somebody gets, you know what I'm saying, they get bagged, they go to prison and they come back out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to keep on seeing the same. If you a thief or you a pusher, I gotta look at you like that for the rest of your life. You did your time, you do your right. But when Victor Conte said that he could pass any test, that right there is like,
bro, listen, all that is killed because February 7th of this year, you could go check his Twitter. February 7th of 2023, you could go check his Twitter and see what he posted. He said, they're sleeping or something like that. I'm gonna have to show them that you could cheat anything or something like that. Like he posted something like that. Bro,
I believe it. Because
I wouldn't even engage myself or like associate myself with anybody like that. At this point, like you're guilty by association. You're just not guilty because you weren't caught red-handed, but like by association, you're automatically guilty, bro.
That's the unfortunate part. That's the unfortunate part. I do believe that a guy like Victor Conte can actually be a good asset to a camp that he knows how to check the opposition, right? Bro, so that could be also a good asset to you. But it's just, in the end of the day, it is what it is. You're gonna get those type of allegations and stuff like that. And look at how Bud Crawford looked, because ain't even that. Errol Spence looked this small compared to Bud.
Bro, like yo,
he looked this small. Not even about the skills. It's just the Errol Spence looked like the smaller guy.
You know, when you in a Spanish household, so you know when you younger, you know what I'm saying, and you and your cousins just started like going to the gym or whatever, and you got the bigger cousin and like he bully your ass, like bro, like he looked like the bigger cousin, like yo, get over here. You know what I'm saying? Like just I don't know, bro. It looks so like, man, and PEDs can, help you do that, man. Like all your senses are like automatically. But again, please don't take this as if I'm saying because he's trying to set me up. Don't take that as I'm saying anything about Crawford for real, because I would never say that about nobody. I'm just saying, like, I love boxing for real. And you know what I'm saying? And if that is happening, it's kind of like corny, in my opinion.
All right, the other day, I did a skit. Hey, yo, they got a gun in your head right now in your family. You gonna save your family. Say it right now. Do you believe in Bud Crawford? Then PEDs, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, motherfucker. He did it. Yeah. He's juiced up the motherfucking ass, man. He's juicy, man.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No. He's not on the juice, man. He's not on the juice. And put it this way, I believe that even if he was, let's say, I don't think that he knew he was on. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's a possibility, bro. Yo, for real. Like Victor Conte is so devious. Like you could see it in his little ugly ass face. Like he got the face, bro. For real. Like he looked devious. Like.
Yo, you remember he was working with the Jonas, the track and field star back in the days in the Olympics. The woman,
the black dude.
No, the black girl. Wasn't it Jonas? The black girl. I think it was the black girl.
I don't follow that track stuff.
No, but
I know he was working with like Sammy Sosa. He was working with
man, he dirty the whole baseball. He dirty our sport, man, in America.
Thing, la pelota, bro.
Diablo, yo, baseball haven't been the same because of him. Not only baseball, he fucked up cycling. Lance Armstrong. Remember Live Strong, the rubber band man? Remember Live Strong? Diablo, he messed that dude up, bro. Everybody, Barry Bonds, everybody, bro.
Yeah, Barry Bonds got away with it for a long while though.
But peep this. I'm gonna read this. This is what he said. This was years ago. I think this was in 2004. He said Jones, who has repeatedly denied using performance-enhancing drug, has never failed a doping test. But Conte countered by saying no accurate test exists for the substance he gave her during the 13-month working relationship. Exactly. Remember, this is a guy that knows how to beat the system. So I'm saying if I'm not, look, I'm gonna say it again. I don't want people to edit this out. I'm not saying I don't think that Bud Crawford is dirty. I think he clean and stuff like that. But if he was Pop, I would think that he may have something in his body that he don't know, because he knows how to pass the test. He's giving people drugs that
exactly undetectable. Yeah, undetectable. Yeah. And then people be like, oh well, he already got caught, so they already could test for that. Like, bro, this man is pretty much a genius.
He's a scientist, bro.
Brilliant. He gonna make a new one, bro. Like,
yeah,
add a couple different components, bro. Like, you ain't never gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? So
this is not you.
And people be like, Devin Haney got pillow fist. I'm like, yo, bro. Like, he obviously said on the documentary, it's like you go to the store or pharmacy, you're gonna get Tylenol, you know what I'm saying, or you're gonna get perks over the counter. You're gonna have to pay for the, you know what I'm saying, the stronger, you know, medicine or something like that. So it's the same thing, it's same situation. You laughing, but I'm dead.
No, because I'm reading the comment. I'm reading the comment. He said, because I told, he said, man, stop it with skills, man. It was skills, man. I'm just saying, Bud have acknowledged what people are saying about him. So now we really got the green light to talk about it. I'm going by Bud's tweet. Now we really got the green light. See, Bud, I don't know, Bud is people or Bud is paying attention to too much YouTube, because it's only on YouTube that people are talking about this. For sure. So he's paying attention. He's looking at it, and it's getting to him. It's getting to him.
Yeah, I mean, Gil is a motherfucker. I mean, I don't think Gil is a motherfucker, but I don't think he's on anything either. Like, bro, for real, I think he's good. But it's just funny. I wouldn't associate myself. And then it was like with the Sean Porter fight, I think it started or something like that. Like, you really go back and watch his fights. He got all the skills in the world. He do, bro. But bro, he was Iron Man. Like he had
like you saying
with the Iron Fist and Luke Cage all put together. Like, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't be punched, hurt, nothing. He got the Iron Fist. You know, like the 1-inch punch, everything, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Like you saying it without saying it, bro.
Nah, I'm not saying it. You saying it. I'm about to get out. You about to send me? I'm out of here, bro.
Shout out to Coda. Coda saying it without saying it. Right, hey, yo, Coda left right now. He's saying, Bud, that dirty motherfucker. Oh shit. Yo, Coda, no te vayas. Coda's like saying now that he's not in the screen. Yeah, the fucking Bud, man. He's a dirty motherfucker, man. Injected his ass and shut butt cheek, left cheek, right cheek, ears, whatever, man. That motherfucker cheated, man. He cheated, man. Yeah. No. But no hizo nada. No, he knows nada. Bud is an ambassador to the sport of boxing. A clean athlete. You know what I'm saying? Clean. Beat him fair and square. Beat Earl the True Spence from pillar to mother effing post. Earl Spence don't even know what hit him. We seen Earl Spence connect on a over right. Over right. No. It was the over left on the ropes. And Bud Crawford just countered and dropped him like crazy. I'd be like, damn, not even Bud Crawford feels the punch. They got to find something to talk about. Nah. It's look again. What has come on, let's be honest. Let's just be real. I know sometimes we don't want to think. Look, I didn't think that Alicia Baumgartner was going to get popped. Alicia Baumgartner getting popped. Pause. I didn't think he was going to get popped dirty. You know what I'm saying? Amir Khan just got popped too, bro. Amir Khan, Connor Ben, you know, Alicia Baumgartner, Dillian White again. Everybody getting popped. Now, what has 2 decades plus have shown us? Let's be real. Let's be honest. If you pay attention to other sports, what have not 2+ years, 2.5 decades have shown us? The people that we never thought was dirty, would never think that was dirty, bro. Look at baseball, man. Look at baseball. You know that 70% in the Mitchell report, 70% of the people in the Mitchell report was pitchers that didn't even look like they was on steroids. 70% of the people that was popping baseball was pitchers in the Mitchell report. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that Lance Armstrong was going to be on steroids, bro, on the PEDs. Lance Armstrong, live strong. Gotta have cancer. So come on, it's think about it. If they say, think and look, they did get James Toney, Shane Mosley, Roy Jones Jr., Evander Holyfield. All them shits are swept under the rug. Let's not forget James Toney did pop dirty. It's only speculation. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's what I mean. I think, look, we love these athletes. I love these athletes. Roy Jones Jr. was my favorite fighter. Conte works for VADA testing as well, by the way. Hold on. Got you right here. Hold on, guys. Tuesday afternoon, 2007, in Florida pharmacy, in connection with the distribution performance enhancing drugs, has once again shown spotlighting the issues of steroids in sports. Among those mentions in connections with the Alabama facility was former heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield. The only drug that he had ever bought from Alabama were heart medication for his recently deceased father as for steroids. Holyfield asks, what is going to do for me to get on steroids? Enhance me to do what? Let's talk about other names. Hold on. Got you right here. Roy Jones Jr. and Richard Hall both tested positive for the testosterone precursor androstenedione. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce this shit. After Jones defeated Hall to retain his undisputed world light heavyweight championship in Indianapolis in 2000, Jones insisted his test was the result of ingesting the supplement Ripped Fuel. Fernando Vargas was suspended for 9 months and fined $100,000 for testing positive for steroids following his defeat versus Oscar De La Hoya. James Toney, 2005 victory over WBA heavyweight champion John Ruiz was changed to a no contest after Toney tested positive for nandrolone. Toney claimed that the steroids was given to him by a doctor to treat an injured arm suffered during the previous bout against Randall Booker. There you go, guys. There you go. James Toney, Fernando Vargas, Roy Jones Jr. You don't think that Shane Mosley already? We already know the story with Shane Mosley. You think it would be out of this world if Bud Crawford got popped? I'm saying he's not. I would love to say that none of these fighters are. All these guys was working with Snack for a while. I don't think that Caitlin Plant is dirty. I don't think that Devin Haney is dirty. I don't think that Bud is dirty. I don't think that Andre is dirty. I don't think that nobody. I don't think that J Rock is dirty. All I'm saying is, but let's be real. By affiliation, there's going to be some speculation if you do something incredible. It's going to be, especially not, it's not even about boxing. It's how we've been educated about PEDs from baseball to football and stuff like that in the past 2 decades. And guess who's the poster boy? Who is the Pablo Escobar of PEDs? Come on, guys. Come on. I know there's gonna be people, no, y'all don't believe it. Who is the Pablo Escobar of PEDs? Come on. Come on. Who is it? The Pablo Escobar in America of PEDs. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Come on, guys. Say it with me. Who is the Pablo Escobar of PEDs? There you go, Vicky. There you go. There you go, Coda. There you go. So the fighters should understand, yeah, he's doing great. You know what I'm saying? He got some good supplement. He got a good training regimen or whatever. He got the training in California. Yet you got to understand that those little scrutinies, you got to take it in the chin. You chose to work, you got to take it in the chin. If it's Haney, if Haney start knocking people out and knowing that he's known for a pillow puncher, y'all not gonna. If Haney knocks out Regis Prograis, y'all gonna question? Y'all not gonna question Devin Haney? Y'all not gonna question Devin Haney? Huh? If the Beast Andre knocks out David Benavidez, y'all gonna ask and y'all say that he's not. Y'all not gonna question? Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. All I'm saying is unfair. It's unfair, but people got to understand if you choose to work, you know his reputation, and the allegations may come. It's unfortunate. This shit is not good. It's not good. It's not fair for Bud Crawford. Let's keep it real. It's not fair for Bud Crawford. It's not fair. It's not fair. These allegations, these steroids allegations, is not fair at all. You know, it takes away from a great victory of this era. I think Victor Conte say, I'm sorry, but put it this way. Why does Victor Conte wants to be the face? Why does Victor Conte have to be the face of Snack? Why does he needs to be out there? Why? Why he's out there? Why he's always talking and tweeting too much? Put it this way. For the people that do work with Snack, the fighters, tell Victor Conte, shh, stay in the back, bro. Shh, stay in the back. Stay in the back. Because even boxing people, he's always trying to expose somebody in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's gonna be fights where the promoter's gonna be like, "Hey, yo, fighter, you working with this guy, man? We don't want to fuck with you because this guy's too loud, man. He's too loud." I think Victor Conte should do right by the fighters that he worked with and shut the F up, make your money, get out the limelight. These guys could have been working with Snack and we wouldn't know who the fuck Snack was. But the thing is, he want to be famous too. He want to be famous too. And that's how he got popped. That's how he got the first time. He wanted to be famous. Like John Gotti. It's part of any sport, but just allegations. People can't say anything. But I think the allegations have some legitimacy because who Victor Conte was. Remember, Victor Conte just saying buried a fighter. Victor Conte just didn't buried athletes, bro. He buried a whole sport, man. He buried baseball. Baseball had never been the same since. 1996 was a special year with Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire because that dirty little bastard messed it all up. 1996 was a special year, man. I remember that summer. Like that was the one of the best summers, bro. That Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, Ken Griffey as the third. Man, it was that was special, man. Baseball was beautiful. Oh man. Never been the same since. I think they should have kept it on the hush too, bro. Like, let's say with the cycling, Lance Armstrong, right? Lance Armstrong was his foundational organization was the #1 cancer research, or the second in the world. And by burying him, see, they should have preserved him. If they would have caught him with steroids, they should have just, because what they see, burying Lance Armstrong, you just buried a whole foundation that was actually helping people around the world. Sometimes they got to pick and choose their battles. I think the Lance Armstrong, he came from, look, if he was on PEDs, it would have been all right, would have been legitimate, because he did have cancer. You know what I'm saying? You give cancer patients steroids. You know, I just think they buried him for no reason, and cycling hasn't been the same. Coda, con los 5 pesos, dijo. Someone said Spence and Crawford both was on swim. Just one had the bad batch and one had the gas. Yo necesito eso, maní. Ay, diablo, vamos para hablando de esto. No. Hey, son clean, okay? Son clean. They clean. But Crawford clean. But again, man, I would like to, Teofimo Lopez is now the WBO super champion. Good looking out, Coda. I appreciate that, my brother. Teofimo Lopez, so he has the direct line to fight for the WBO welterweight title. Now, of course, you already know that Bud Crawford has a rematch clause with Earl the True Spence. So Bud Crawford, let's see if he's gonna keep the belt or not. Let's see if Teofimo Lopez is gonna stay in 140, or dabble both division. I believe that the 147-pound division is gonna be wide open for Boots and Teofimo Lopez. If Teofimo Lopez decides to go to the 147, of course, Rocha's there. Conor Ben, I think he's gonna be staying in 154. I think Virgil Ortiz already left the 147. So, there's some money. You know what I'm saying? Let's say what's his name? Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs at 147. I think that. Can you imagine Teofimo Lopez versus Blair Cobbs, or Rolly versus Blair Cobbs? Can you imagine the promotion? I think the 147-pound is wide open. I don't think that Boots, and it's gonna stay long in 147 as well. He's a big body, so I think that's why I think Teofimo Lopez sees, like, okay, there is money to be made at 140, but there's also money to be made at 147. So I think that was a right move by them. Carrie, what's good? Carrie said Teo and Boots will be a good fight. I think so too. They respect each other. When Teofimo Lopez was a national champion, a national Golden Glove champion, Boots and it's won it in the same year. So they know each other very much. You know what I'm saying? There was, when they were successful in the amateurs, Teofimo Lopez, both of them were successful in the amateurs at the same time. Teofimo Lopez did win the U.S. Olympic trial. Teofimo Lopez was the lightweight, and Boots was the welterweight. So they know each other very well. Teofimo Lopez grew up also with Gary Antoine Russell and the Russell family and stuff like that. God rest in peace, Gary Russell Sr. But yeah, man, the East Coast is stir on the amateur circuit. So I think that would be good. Remember, Teofimo Lopez and Boots Ennis started their career the same year. Boots Ennis, I believe, started his career first in Teo, a couple of months before Teo started his career. But Teofimo Lopez's career is very highly impressive. It's already Hall of Fame worthy, in my opinion. Boots Ennis, I think his career is going a little slow. Of course, he has some promotional issues. But I think it's time for Boots Ennis to get in that race already, man. If he can't get a legacy fight or a gatekeeper or something like that, move to 154, get a fighter like Brian Castano, get a Fundora, get a Tony Harrison. It's time for him to get a name. A name. I can't see Boots Ennis fighting somebody. Get Rashidi Ellis next. If you can't get Bud, get somebody. He got to get a name already. He got to get some type of gatekeeper type. Boots got to fight somebody respectable. Facts, Tony. I want to pump. I've been pumping Boots for a long time, but it's getting to the point where, your contemporaries is doing their thing. Shakur is doing his thing. Y'all coming from the same class. Ryan Garcia, at least he fought Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? He fought an ex-world champion, Javier Fortuna. He fought an ex-world champion in Luke Campbell. You know, I think it's time. It's time for Boots Ennis to get something. Rocha, I would love to see Teofimo Lopez fighting Rocha. Rocha going to be fighting, I think in October, and that's what I feel is a good fight. I could see Rocha and Teofimo Lopez fighting for the vacant title. I could see that, and I think it will be a hell of an event. I think it will be a wonderful event. Rocha has become a fan favorite, you know what I'm saying, and he got his local fan base as well. So it'll be definitely a great fight in Las Vegas. Teofimo Lopez and Alexis Rocha. It's kind of sucks for Boots. Yeah, man, it's kind of suck, man. But it is what it is, man. He got to get somebody, man. He got to get somebody. If I were him, I'll push for Stanionis, man. Push for that fight. Cody Crowley is there. Boots versus Thurman is good, but Thurman keep on saying that he keeps on. Yeah, he said the other day that send him the contract. How about you send him the contract, Keith? How about that? How about you send him the contract? You should want the fight too. Thurman should want the fight too. He's saying that Boots send the contract. No, you send him the contract, Keith Thurman. You send him. You're a big boy already. They don't got to send you the contract. You can send the contract. You know. Keith, Boots should send the contract. Man, you send the contract, Keith. Stop playing around. You add your career, you becoming irrelevant, bro. Has Virgil ever spoken since the fight pushed back? Nah, man. I think he gets a lot of hate. I think Virgil and his team doesn't like social media at all. Yeah, man. Yeah, they already tried with Keith, man. I'm getting tired of talking for Keith and stuff like that. It's man, he's an active. I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't want to see Keith being irrelevant because I know they announced a fight with Keith Thurman, whether it's Keith Thurman Boots or Bud or something like that. I think people will but Keith can't have no other. I think, to be honest, like I said the other day, the Mario Barrios win was worse than the Manny Pacquiao loss. The Mario Barrios win, that was a stupid decision for him to fight Mario Barrios after Gervonta Tank Davis. That was stupid. That was a stupid pick because you was gonna gauged. You was gonna be, gauged with Gervonta Tank Davis, and I think that win did more bad for Thurman than the loss with Manny Pacquiao. You should have picked somebody else. But anyway, y'all, man, y'all already know, man. We did 2 lives today. I really wanted to talk about the Teofimo Lopez, and of course, we didn't get to talk so much about the Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson in the last live because we found out during the live. Hopefully, Shakur Stevenson get De Los Santos. Somebody, I think Shakur Stevenson is the most avoided fighter in the sport of boxing right now. We seen the plain ducks. We seen the duck from Frank Martin, the duck from Tank. Meaning he don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. We all know that. Devin Haney moved up to fight Regis Progress. Can't call it a duck because he's fighting Regis Progress, a champion. You got Pitbull Cruz that ducked Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin that ducked Shakur Stevenson. Lomachenko ducked Shakur Stevenson. And remember, Shakur Stevenson was going back and forth with Kambosos on Twitter, and Kambosos told Shakur Stevenson that would be a good fight, but not right now because I want to spend time with my family. So Kambosos ducked Shakur Stevenson for him to fight Maxie Hugh. So he's getting ducked all over the place, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Coda. Yo, Christian Padilla, gracias, mi hermano. Everybody, yo, Charles of the Cheese in the building. RC3 NYC, carry in the building. Said that's why I said Tio and Shakur. Tio won't duck him. Nah, yeah, man. Tio, Shakur, Bam Rodriguez is they doing their thing, man. They doing right by the sport of boxing, legacy reigning supreme. Shout out to Tio. Shout out to Tank. I mean, shout out Tio. Shout out Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Shout out both of them. And Bam Rodriguez. Shout out Devin Haney for fighting Regis Prograis. That's a great fight. You know, for the first fight moving up, great fight. Got to give a lot of credit to Devin Haney as well. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, love y'all. I hope you have the rest of your night, early Domingo, early Sunday. God bless you. You already know God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. Y'all already know. Love y'all. Peace out. Good night. Good morning.